get cancelled.
Match week 22 is just finished, and Liverpool extending their lead, unfortunately, for Pierce. And actually, do you know what? It was. I like the extension there, Cully. Well done. Um,
Oh dear.
but Brentford, Liverpool, and it's going. George, you were saying it'll be a tough game, but Liverpool just
It
over.
was.
It was,
Yeah.
and
It was a very tough game. Brentford played well. Liverpool had fucking bucket loads of shots, didn't they, in fairness? But
yeah,
um, did what they had to do, got the win. Darwin Nunez, who's been in terrible form, steps up. He's such a weird player, Darwin. I mean,
he
he's,
is.
he consistently has these little, well, inconsistently has these little moments where you're like, could he be a good player? And then he'll just revert back to form. But got you the 3 points, big 3 points, really.
He reminds me a bit of Ten Hag. Just when you think you should get rid of him, he bangs a couple of goals. Ten Hag would pick up a win, and then
He would,
he'll go quiet again.
But then, yeah,
yeah.
and then obviously Arsenal was an evening fixture. Had to keep on Liverpool's tail.
Yeah, I did watch.
What happened, Pierce?
I was there actually, and we was in the box, and the Liverpool game. They had Sky Sports News on, and it got to the 90th minute. It was 0-0, and I said to someone there, "I might stick some money on Liverpool to nick this." He went, "Nah, don't waste your money, mate. I'll take that bet." And I went to the toilet, came back, and they were 2-0 up. Gutting, but they're getting those last minute winners. I think that's what can win you a title. We've had a couple of last minute winners ruled out. One at Villa on Saturday, and when those moments go against you, you just feel like it's not going to go your way. It's not your year. But you shouldn't be throwing away a 2-0 lead at home.
Tune in next season.
Yeah, it feels like that. I kind of want to fast forward now and just
But
time travel.
you're not out of the title race, though.
No, we're not, to be fair. I mean, I don't know if you saw our bench on the weekend, but I mean, we are running on second stringers at the minute. I hate Partey at right back, having to crowbar him in because we haven't got any other player fit to play right back. Saliba not playing. To be honest, I think if Saliba's on the pitch, they don't score both those goals. They might score one of them, but the marking was terrible. And usually, Gabriel and Saliba, anything that comes in the box gets sent out. So yeah, disappointing. No Saka, no Saliba, no Ranieri, no Jesus. I know I moan about injuries, but I do think with even just Saliba back in that team, I think we would probably see it out.
What was the atmosphere like then afterwards? Is
Uh,
You
everyone
see
talking,
that fucking mud sat in the stadium
is
for
everyone talking
ages to
about?
no,
try and get
no,
on
I
the
feel like
camera.
he's been on the telly before, and I feel like he knows that because they've zoomed in on him
Yeah,
before, like last season. So I feel like there's a bit like he's playing up to that a little bit. I
yeah,
mean,
it looked like that.
to be honest, when it was 2-2, and we were peppering them, but I thought I've seen this before. They're going to nick a winner. Um, yeah, I was gutted, but again, a bit of perspective on it. Last season Villa had 6 points off us. They beat us home and away. This season, 4 points we've had, beat them at their place, a draw. It's not
Sounding like
terrible.
me.
Yeah,
But
you
I'm
sound
not.
like criminal.
But that's not terrible, is it? 4 points off Villa. We've
But
had six off
Uh,
Spurs. We didn't do that
that's
last season. So I'm trying to look at the silver lining on it. But if Brentford had held out, then it wouldn't feel like such a bad result. But when you're challenging, you've got to win every game basically. So it kind of felt like a loss.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Talking of losses, hi Cully.
You're right.
Man United at home.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't watch it. I saw the result. I didn't want to watch it. I didn't.
Doing your own work, mate. That's good.
Like they scored 5 minutes in, just ruined everything. Didn't watch it. I did see on the internet on Anna's slip up, and that's all I got to say.
But what is going on there?
Well, Amarin said we're probably the worst United team ever.
You probably are.
No.
Why?
I mean, in the 70s,
When the rest of us weren't born there.
we got relegated. But No, it's just we're going through the spell, right? And everything seems to be it just seems to be a mess, like the PSR stuff, and seems to be a mess. But the silver lining is at least there's not cover up and bullshit about it being a mess. We got so much crap to be harsh to offload. But the irony of it is that everyone we really need to offload isn't going to help with the PSR stuff, right? So we're going to have to get rid of some of the homegrown talent. That's where the money is. Like anybody else, we're going to make a loss on. Anybody that we
what I'm confused about is that a lot of the players that United fans were saying build the team around us like a season ago or 6 months ago, you're now getting rid of. Like Garnacho's going. Like, I don't know. Some of the, I mean, it seems like every time there's this new beginning for United. Ineos coming in, Jim Ratcliffe and Amarin. Like, within a couple of weeks, it's like now that shit as well. Now we need something. We need to.
You know what United fans are? I don't know if you've seen the movie Memento, right?
Yeah.
United are Guy Pearce and Memento.
Guy Pearce, yeah.
We forget the recent history, like we moan about it, and we just remember Fergie's time. This is what the fans are like. They remember how great we were at Fergie time, and they keep forgetting we've been crap for 10, 11 years, right? And then we have a new start, and then it's like, oh, we go through it again, and unless somebody scratches it in our blood or on our... We basically... Garnacho, I think, is going purely because of he'll go because of PSR, right? That's why I think, because of the fact that all the purchases, there's no profit in
shit. And all the purchases have flopped, so you need loads more purchases.
So there's no profit in them. I mean, George is just being direct there. You know, he's not. George isn't concerned about.
Well, there'd be profit in them if they were any good,
coached well and played good football.
Yeah.
So.
You signed the likes of Casemiro.
I don't like to use George's terminology, but they've been below par, below value. But United, let's be honest, since Fergie's gone, we've been terrible buyers. It's not even
the buying though, is it? It's like giving Rashford a bumper contract after one good season. But like I say, these United fans, Rashford's back, build a team around him, Garnacho. You know, you get.
No, but you know what's happening now.
But I mean, Piers, in fairness, Rashford that season was spectacular. He was so dangerous, so difficult.
George, hang on. But you know, we did it again with Garnacho saying, "Oh, build it around." Like Manu had a good half a season. It's like this is a.
Manu was meant to be the next Roy Keane,
right? What I'm saying is, but now...
Yeah, but I don't believe that.
Now they're saying build it around Amad Diallo, right? Because he's had a good 20-odd game.
Yeah.
And then next season...
turn on him in about 6 months.
This is what I mean. It's like, you know, honestly, you know, some of these United fans, they're so bad, I've had relationships last longer, right? That's how bad they are. Like, and they'll be moving on to Amad next. And then next year... This Collier's started to play the odd game now. So next year, right, build it around Collier. And then end of next year.
But there is one thing that's sort of a tangent for this, but PSR and the fact that United have to, well, they don't have to sell Garnacho, but he's one of the ones that they're looking like they're going to get rid of for 50 odd mil so they can spend 150 or something like that, I read today. The fact that clubs are being sort of shoehorned into doing this and shipping on their young players. You've seen it with Chelsea, forcing Gallagher out the door, forcing Chalobah out the door and bringing him back because they need to sell these players in order to buy players. I just think PSR really needs to be looked at because that's not good. That's not what it's there for.
Shocked that's coming from a Chelsea fan.
So much, I think he's frozen, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like Abramovich's bank accounts, right? But in all fairness, he's right. But United have been terrible buyers, we've been even worse sellers. And that goes back to Fergie's side. Like, we were always terrible sellers. So, simple thing is, I don't know. And I've been saying relegation battle. We're not far off it, you know. I think all that's going to happen is there's worse teams than us.
Spurs.
Spurs are keeping it
But then
interesting for us.
you say it's but worse teams, yes, but selling wise, are they worse?
No. I mean, watch Wolves now. If they sell Cunha, they'll make. I mean, Wolves have been good sellers.
Please
They
sell
make.
Cunha to us.
You know what? Like for Wolves, I think, if I'm honest, that's a terrible decision. For Wolves, they need him. But for the title race, if it stops Liverpool, I mean, would I want Wolves to get relegated or Liverpool to lose the title? I'd go Liverpool lose the title.
Yeah, if Cunha scores and wins us the league,
oh mate, I'd get a Cunha shirt.
Liverpool, but Wolves,
couldn't you believe it?
Of goal difference, then
oh yeah, that one goal.
How much? Yeah. How much are they looking to buy him for?
50.
No idea, mate. Big numbers getting. Well, it's always big numbers, isn't it?
What's this?
Cunha.
80, I read today.
Is it 80?
Yeah, a few numbers getting.
Arsenal won't spend 80. Who last time that would break
the thing is
Pepe, wasn't it?
72. We've done 100.
Wolves have probably said 80. Arsenal has said 50, and then it will settle somewhere in the middle, most likely.
Apparently not in Forest are really pushing, but
yeah, they want Weiser as well. You've got great Forest. I mean, challenging third in the league, and they thought, you know what, let's actually go out and spend ambitiously. They're going for Weiser and Cunha. Like, imagine they land those two.
Yeah, right. You've got to respect
it. It'd be fucking phenomenal business.
And I'm going to move on to our final game. Talk about Monday Night Football. Chelsea against Wolves, 3-1.
Yeah, that was
back to winning ways.
That was bad for Wolves. It's just a defending shocking.
It is such bad. Like the goals we scored were so easy because I think two were set pieces. Terrible defending from Wolves.
Wolves went something 4 games unbeaten and now they've lost 3 on the trot. So
wow.
Yeah, we actually played worse than we have done probably in the 5 games before that we lost or drew. But it's just we needed that result desperately. You could see confidence was beginning to drop, and ultimately the 3 points is what was important there. We still didn't take all of our chances. I mean, you're never going to, but still missed quite a few. Jackson missed another sitter. But yeah, 3 points all that mattered. Puts the pressure back on the top 4. We're a couple clear of City, playing them on the weekend.
Yeah.
That's a big game.
You got City on the weekend?
Yeah, City on Saturday, 5:30 kickoff.
Nice hate watch that one. That's a really
On that note, thank you very much, guys.